Alright, gang. I've got to admit, this situation is less than desirable. Well, I suppose that's one way of saying that everything's gone to shit. Blink, open us up a portal. We getting out of here. Whoa, hold up there, buckaroo. We can't just up and leave. We can, and we will. We've completed our mission, and we know that Sanjay's completed his. Those objectives mattered the most, and while it is regrettable that we must abandon our friends, they knew the risk going into this. So you're just going to cut and leave? You really are a transformer. One moment, a big scary commander, and the next, a little bitch. I would be careful, son. I'm not your son. I'm not under your command, and I'm not going anywhere. What do you say, Blink? Let's ditch this loser and save our friends. Really? You don't have anything to say to that? What is wrong with you? Do not speak to her like that. No, fuck off. She hasn't said a word all mission, and now she proves herself to be as big a coward as you. Don't you have any loyalty? Don't you care about your teammates? Why won't you speak? She doesn't speak, you moron, because she's only 4 days old. What? You see, Blink was an original wrecker. We met on the first mission, and from that moment, I knew she was special. Not only was she beautiful, but she was the smartest, bravest, most resourceful woman I've ever encountered. And, as luck would have it, she seemed to have a decent opinion of me. Our mission was to hunt down a fugitive named Overlord. We succeeded, and he blew Blink's head clean off. Oh. I brought her remains back to headquarters, and then I grieved. Until a few weeks later, when lo and behold, she reappeared, ready to go on our second mission. I thought it was a miracle. She seemed a bit shaken, but otherwise, I had her back. Halfway through the mission, some piece of scum got lucky and stabbed her through the heart. I think I see the pattern here. And that's how it stayed. Mission after mission, time after time, Blink was killed. I'd bring back her body, and then somehow, they'd revive her. And every time, I was so grateful, I wouldn't even ask how. But, eventually, I began to notice that something was wrong. Every time Blink came back, there was something missing. Her memories, her skills, her personality, all of it was fading away. So I finally did the digging I should have done from the start. And you know what I found? What? They hadn't been reviving her. They'd just been cloning her. Apparently her powers were too useful to lose. So before the first mission, they made a template, a mold, from which they could remake her time and time again. Problem is, the more you use a mold, the more it wears out. And Blink's been killed an awful lot. Hell, at this stage, the clones barely retain their basic functions. Oh my god. How many times has she died? 181. Jesus! Yeah. Can you imagine seeing the woman you love die that many times and being fool enough to keep on trying to save her, despite the fact that it's not even really her anymore? It's just a copy of a copy. I think that sounds like true love, but it's not a good reason to leave your friends behind. Don't you understand? If I can get her out of this mission alive, then maybe, I can teach her to be who she was. She could find herself again. Maybe, Springer. But there's one thing you've got to ask yourself. If she becomes the woman she was, would she want the man you've become? Huh. Well, goddamn.
Oh no. Your restraints, they aren't too tight, are they, Dinobot? I'd hate for you to be in unnecessary discomfort.
Oh, Primus. Look, if you really want to help me, set aside your saccharine attempts at compassion and answer a few of my questions.
Oh, Happily. What would you like to know?
This process of erasing my mind. How will it work?
Well, I must say, it's rather ingenious. You see, I'm going to inject you with nanites. These crafty little buggers, to be precise. Once inside your system, they'll unravel your memory and rewrite your basic personality.
And how long will this process take?
Well, that depends on you, Dinobot. If your system fights the process, it could take hours. But if you just relax and allow it to happen, it could almost be instantaneous.
I see. And what about the boy? In what condition is he?
Ah, yes, well, your friend was rather injured during his battle with the Juggernaut, which is unsurprising. The man is quite a brute. Still, I am confident I can repair him.
And what of his mind? Has it been reprogrammed?
Not yet, but soon. Megatron said that he wanted you to see it happen, so you would know that you have lost yet another friend. I must admit, it seems rather cruel to me.
So be it. Look, you seem decent enough. So, from one warrior to another, may I make one final request?
Of course.
Do me first.
I'm sorry?
I will not fight your machines. I have lived too long and lost too much to cling to my memories. To me, oblivion and ignorance hold a certain appeal.
Well, I have to admit, I would never have expected this from a warrior like yourself.
It is the way of the world. At some point, we all grow weary. Now, will you grant my request?
Yes, Dinobot. I believe I will.
Thank you.
Oh, I wouldn't thank me. This is going to hurt like the dickens.
Just get on with it.
As you wish. It was a pleasure to meet you, Dinobot. I did warn you about the pain. Dinobot? Dinobot? Can you understand me, Dinobot? Ah, well, I guess the procedure was a success.
You need to slow down, Goku.
Slow down? Are you kidding? They've killed Kenobi and Mega Angemon, and on top of that, they've captured the rest of our friends. We're getting massacred, and you want me to slow down?
Yes, because as you said, we're getting massacred. This time, we're not dealing with incompetent Nazis or some cross-dressing god in a labyrinth. These are stone-cold killers, professionals, and so we need to be smart.
Then what do you recommend?
They know we won't abandon our friends. They'll probably be counting on it, which means they'll place the majority of the guard around our friends, leaving the dimensional drill vulnerable. So if we go to the drill and take control, we can use that to lure the guards away, allowing one of us to sneak around them and free our allies.
Sounds good to me. You and Doggy Kruger head towards the drill. I'll go free our friends, and I'll take care of any guards I meet along the way. Doggy Kruger, what are you doing?
Goku, listen to me. I don't agree with Sanji that violence is never the answer. Sometimes, fighting is necessary. But, nothing good ever comes from seeking violence. If you continue on this path that you're on, you'll become no different from the monsters that we're fighting.
But...
Don't argue. Just listen and think. Sanji, you and Goku go to the drill. I'll rescue our friends. Are you sure? Certain. In the meantime, keep Goku safe and on the right path. I'll see you later, my friends. Good luck.
he is so cool.
Yes, so are we just going to ignore the fact that Doggy Kruger is actually a giant blue dog? That doesn't strike you as odd?
Why would it? Where I come from, the king is a giant blue dog.
Really?
Yep.
Well then, who am I to judge?
Anyway, it doesn't matter what he is. What matters is that it's time to save our friends. So come on, Sanji, let's go capture a drill.